On today's solo adventure,
I'm soloing what is considered to be, by some, the worst park in the national park system, Congaree National Park. And we will see if it lives up to the tales of it being the worst. Congaree National Park was established November 10th, 2003, making it one of the newest and smallest national parks in the United States. It's a little baby. It's a little baby park. For babies. Congaree National Park spans about 26,000 acres and is home to the largest remaining old-growth bottomland hardwood forest in the United States. This unique floodplain ecosystem is shaped by seasonal flooding from the Congaree River, which deposits nutrient-rich sediments that support diverse plant life and animal life, including deer, alligators, river otters, bobcats, owls, mosquitoes. The floods not only sustain the ecosystem, but also transforms the trails into waterways. The park features at least 10 trails, including the popular boardwalk trail, which is what you'll mostly be seeing here today in this video production. The boardwalk trail is about 2.6 miles. It is a loop trail, and it is very easy and very accessible for people to walk on, which was very good for me that it was accessible, because by the end of my trip, I was dying. I was in so much pain. Whew, you have no idea. Congaree National Park is located in Richland County, South Carolina. It is about a 20-minute drive southeast of Columbia, and I used to live in Columbia a long time ago, and I'm very disturbed to find that I live so close to alligators. It is also considered one of the worst national parks in the United States and one of the least visited. In 2023, it did have a record uptick of 250,114 visitors. And we will get into why people think it's the worst, and also if I think it is the worst. And I hear you screaming at me all the way across from your screen. Get to the goddamn point, woman. Why is Congaree National Park the worst national park? The number one reason why it's so hated is bugs, mosquitoes to be specific. It has a large mosquito population. There is even a mosquito meter at the visitor center that tells you how bad the mosquitoes are going to be that day. And if you've ever been in the South before, it's bad. Mosquitoes are bad. The second reason why people hate this park is because of flooding. Because it is a floodplain ecosystem, it is very prone to flooding, and oftentimes parts of the park and trails are shut down because you can't get through it. Number 3 is the heat and humidity. It's South Carolina. It gets hot and humid in the summer months, so it can be a little bit uncomfy for some people. Babies. The fourth and final reason why people don't like Congaree is because of the swampy terrain and the limited scenic views. Everybody thinks every national park is the Grand Canyon, but they're not. And you should appreciate them for what they are and not for what they're not. And Congaree is beautiful in its own special way. Also, the park is renowned for its fireflies. During certain times of the year, the fireflies put on a spectacular synchronous firefly display, and it's very beautiful. I did not get to see it on this trip, but next time maybe I'll be able to see the fireflies. And if for some reason some of the trails are shut down due to flooding, There are tons of companies in the local area around Congaree National Park that allow you to rent canoes and different little boats, so you can just ride around in your little boat if you want to. And that's pretty cool. And I didn't get to do it on this trip, but next trip I'm gonna rent myself a canoe or a kayak, and I'm gonna go kayaking and nobody can stop me. And also, and most importantly, the park is free. It doesn't cost nothing to come in. So quit your bitching about flooded trails and the bugs. People bitching about free parks. What does the world come to? Looking a free ass national park in the mouth. I'm shaking my head.
Disappointed!
So, one of the things that I wanted to see on my trip back to South Carolina was I wanted to see an American alligator. And I love gators. They're good boys. And I will not hear any slanderous claims against them. So shut up and keep it to yourself. They're good boys. I know that I said before that I was shocked to find out that alligators lived so close to me when I was a child. But I had seen alligators before. I thought they mostly lived on the coast of South Carolina. I did not expect to find them so far inland. But they are. They have quite a range in South Carolina. I don't know what kind of gar that is, but that's a gar right there. I love gar. There's a little turkey. Somewhere out there chilling. whitetail. I think it was a doe and her fawn. So my final thoughts on the park. Do I think this park is the worst national park in the US? Is it really that bad? Is it worth visiting? And I think you already know my feelings on that, is that I do absolutely think this park is worth visiting. It was beautiful. I got to see an alligator, and it's free. I don't look gift parks in the mouth, unlike some people, not naming names, not pointing fingers. You people, you watchers, looking gift parks in the mouth. But it is beautiful. It was just so nice to be in a swamp. I like swamps. I like cypress trees and pines. It was beautiful. It was very peaceful and nice. And I didn't even get eaten alive by mosquitoes. So, that's good. Just come during either like early spring or fall, and even winter. And you shouldn't have any problems with flooding or mosquitoes or excessive heat. And we're back to the beginning of the trail.
Anywhere you go,